Today is Wednesday. It's a yoga and Pilates class today. Welcome to everybody out there in video Zoom land. Thanks for showing up. We are going to do a 50 or 60-40 where we do 60 part of the hour class will be yoga and the other part will be Pilates, and we're gonna I'm gonna do a little series of 9 exercises with the Pilates ring. If you don't have a ring, just bring a block to class. And let's get started. Let's come down to our mats. We're gonna do a little breathing exercise, and then we'll start in with the yoga. All right. I also brought my yoga blocks with me to class also. I feel like I'm going to use them this morning. I'm going to be out for the next 4 classes, swimming with the whales in 𝐊𝐵𝐸. So I'll be out for a few classes, just check the schedule. All right, let's just meditate a moment. Close your eyes, place your hands on your knees, maybe the fingertips drawing down towards your mat and the palm on the knees, sitting up nice and tall with your spine stacking on top of one another as the neck, just take your finger on your chin and kind of push your neck back a little bit. Sometimes we tend to reach forward and slump in that tech neck. So I want you to deliberately think about pushing back on the neck here. And we're just gonna let the shoulders drop a little bit. All right, I like to start the class with like a 10-second count of the inhale with the breath, and then you pause, and then you exhale counting to 10. A suggestion is to use your fingers to count to 10, or in your mind if you want to count to 10. All right. As we breathe in, we let the diaphragm expand out, feeling like the ribs are kind of going out, and then you exhale, and when you exhale to that last drop, you're all the way down towards the pubic bone when you're squeezing the last of the drop of the air out. Okay, so here we go. Inhaling. Pause and exhale. Pause at the bottom. Gently inhaling. Pause at the top. Exhale. Pause at the bottom. Inhale. Pausing. Exhale. Pause. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Pause. Last one. Inhaling. Pause. Exhaling. Beautiful. Stay a moment with your eyes closed. Place your hands together right in front of you in prayer. Let's set our intention for your class today. Beautiful. Gently open up those eyes, and let's just take the chin to the chest. Let that head just drop down naturally, easily. Maybe your legs open up a little bit more. Rolling over to the right side, to the back, over to the left, and back to center. Second set, rolling over to the right, to the back, to the left, and back to center. Now we're going to reverse that. We're going to roll over to the left, to the back, to the right, and to center. Second set, over to the left, to the back, to the right, and center. And then just draw the head up nice and long. Let's just shake out those arms a little bit, roll them, do some arm circles. You can bend the elbows, arm circles, bend the elbows opposite way, arm circles. Reaching the arms up to the ceiling, wiggle the fingers, reach, reach, reach. Coming up out of those sits bones, and then draw the arms apart nice and long. Again, bend those elbows in and then reach them up, 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 up. And then over nice and wide. Third set, reach those arms up, look up at the fingertips. Open the arms nice and wide and draw them down. Beautiful. I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to clasp my fingertips together behind my back. And then just kind of draw those arms away from me in a clasp. If this is not available to you, grab your yoga strap, and you can use your yoga strap to kind of draw. We're opening up the shoulders. Bend the elbows and gently release, and let's just shake out those wrists. Straighten the legs out, nice and long in front of you. You can pat out your thighs, the tops of them, the sides, the bottom of them, bend the knees in. And we're just going to take that pillow off the mat. If you were sitting on your blanket or your blocks, go right ahead and remove that. We're going to be in a nice little quadruped. I'm kneeling right now, but I'm going to come down onto my mat. And I'm just going to kind of shake the hips left and right a little bit, wag the tail. And we're just going to do some nice little hip circles, going to the right first and drawing back to the heels over to left. Second set, stretch those arms. Third set, we'll do 4, and then we'll reverse that. And now over to the left, drawing back and around to the left. Third set. And number 4. Beautiful. Let's do some cat-cow here. So I've got my knees hip width apart, my hands hip width apart. My shoulders are right below those wrists. The knees are right below the hips. And we'll start with a cow where the belly kind of drops down, the tailbone is tipped up. Now you're just going to start to curl that tailbone first, drawing in the low pelvic area, mid, upper back, drop the head down, and you're in your black cat. And then slowly curl that tailbone, one vertebra at a time. Slowly, slowly, and then the head gently comes up. Push the arms, the hands and the knees away. And now gently curl that tailbone. Coming under, going into your black cat. Reaching up, drop the head down. Slowly curl the tailbone first. Then that middle back, lower back, middle back. Upper back into the cow. Press the hands apart, press the knees apart. Feel into the shoulders when you're pressing apart. Feel into the shoulders when you're pressing apart. Feel into the pelvic area, your hips when you press apart. Now slowly curl that tailbone under. Lower back, middle back, upper back into that beautiful black cat. And then slowly come on out of that into neutral spine. Let's open up our thighs and go into our nice little child's pose, reaching the arms away from you, sliding the head down to the mat, rolling the shoulders out, thinking about your tailbone reaching to the heels. Think about your tailbone reaching to the heels. You're tucking your belly in, breathing into it. Child's pose. Bend those elbows, hands behind the neck, and walk those elbows out a little bit. See if you can get a little tricep stretch in here. Hands behind the neck in prayer. And just sink further into that. Feel the tricep stretch. Breathing. And now gently release the arms. And then slowly you're just going to roll up, sitting on your heels. Ooh, and bring the legs in. Nice. Come back to your quadruped. I'm just going to do a little gentle twist. I'm feeling like I want to do some twisting up in the upper part of the body this morning with yoga. Some up in the can't think of the word right now, but that's okay. Thoracic. And now we're just going to lift that right hand off the mat and bend the right elbow. Reach the right arm up, reaching up. And then bend the elbow. We're going to do thread the needle and drop that right shoulder down to the mat. Reach the left arm away from you. Draw the right shoulder away from your head, your ear, and just sink into that. Breathe into that. You maybe want to sit back a little bit if that feels good to you. If it's possible, take 1 or 2 nice deep breaths in here, inhaling, exhaling. And then gently release. Come on back up to your nice little quadruped. You can shake out that right arm a little bit. And now we'll do the left side, bending the left elbow, reaching the left arm up to the ceiling. Ooh, and now thread the needle, arm comes underneath. And gently put that shoulder to the mat. The left ear comes to the mat. Right arm can extend nice and long, and you just find this thoracic twist. Breathing into it. Shoulder draws away from that ear. Feel that stretch. Ever so gently come on out of that. Thread the needle. Sliding back into, I'm going to draw my knees together this time into my nice little child's pose. I'm using my yoga block as a prop. Summertime. We're coming up to summer solstice. The weather finally has turned a little bit here in the Bay. Where I am, at least it's sunny in the morning. The last couple of days it's been kind of foggy. They call it June doom. And come back up into your nice little quadruped. Open up those knees. We're going to curl the toes under, and we're just going to slide back into bear pose. Sliding back into bear pose. Hold it there, palms nice and wide. Sitting back, and now straighten the legs out. You're in your high heels. Straighten the legs, head drops down, and now gently just put one foot down and then the other heel down if you were up on your toes. And now just we're going to do a little bit of bicycling in here where we just kind of stretch nice and slow into each heel. And you're bending that right knee, stretching into the left leg. Lift up that kneecap as you stretch in. Be balanced on all 4 points of your body, your feet and your hands. And now release that and stretch into your right heel, the right back of the leg, the right hip, pressing your chest towards the knees. Breathing into this. Second set going on to the left side. And now over to the right side. Make sure the head is dropped. You're not holding your neck. Downward dog releases so much. It's an inversion pose in yoga, and it just is so good. It's strengthening of the legs. It lets everything drop down with the head and the neck. Maybe you tighten up your pose a little bit, drawing the hands and knees closer together if you want. Maybe you're on your yoga blocks. Just think about how everything is stacked from the palm, the wrist, forearm, elbow, shoulders, and just relaxing into your downward dog, lifting the toes off the mat if that's available to you. Welcome, Wednesday morning yoga Pilates. And now gently walk those fingertips, those hands back to your toes. Pause a minute in your forward fold. Can you grab your elbows and just hang? Hang right here. Let everything go and hang. Rock a little to the right side and then over to the left side. Just kind of making a nice little twisting movement. Hanging over, forward fold. Pausing back at the center. And now release those hands and slowly draw yourself up one vertebrae at a time, pressing into the mat with the feet. Last thing to come up is the head. Roll the shoulders back. Woo! All right. Hands up to the ceiling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Let's roll down again. One vertebrae at a time. Do a little squat, bend your knees and squat a little bit. And now walk those hands back out into your downward dog. Beautiful. Lifting the right leg off the mat. Toes are pointed down. Try to be balanced on the left foot and the right hand and the left hand. Sometimes we want to be little shifted over to the left side, or maybe we shift onto the right arm. Hold that leg up. Can you stack the leg on top of the left leg? Bend to the right knee. Look underneath that left armpit. Open up. Breathe into it. Stretch back. The chest reaches back to that left knee. Straighten the leg. Bring that right hip back down. And now draw the right knee into the chest. Right knee draws into the chest. Hold it there. Step forward in between the hands with your right foot. I'm going to grab my blocks. Have them on either side. I'm in a nice lunge, low lunge. Breathing in, gently gazing forward beyond my mat a little bit. Pushing that left heel back. All right, straighten the right leg. And as you straighten the right leg, hop that left foot a little bit forward. And we're doing separate leg stretch. Come up a little bit higher onto your highest level of your blocks. And now see if you can kind of do a flat back. I want you to think about pulling that right hip back towards the left hip. Low flat back. Some people like to draw the chest down to that right knee if they want to. Go right ahead. I'm just doing separate leg stretch, bringing my blocks down to level 2 now. And now bending the right knee, scoot the left leg back, and you're in your runner stretch again. Can we come up to warrior 1? Let's see. Pressing into the right leg, and you come up, both arms up. Warrior 1. Reaching, looking slightly above you. Doesn't have to be up at the ceiling. Arms nice and long. Some people like to be in cactus arms. Doesn't matter. You can have them up or you can have them at the sides. Really just think about pressing, bending that right knee a little bit lower if you can. And you're just in this beautiful warrior one. Holding it, sinking a little bit deeper down. And now we're just going to straighten back up. Bring that left heel down to the mat. And then take the left hand behind the left leg. And let's just do this nice little, can't think of the name of the pose, but reaching up with the right arm. Right leg is nice and long. Reaching up, breathing. And now gently release. Arms come back. We're going to go back into that warrior one. Cactus arms. I'm going to reach my arms above and I'm going to float down to the mat, to my blocks, into runner stretch. Let's do a gentle twist. Put that left hand down and right arm twist up to the ceiling. Breathing into it. Breathing into it. Reach that arm away from you, nice and long, and then draw the arm back up. You can have the arm go forward, bring it back to your blocks, and then kick the right leg back to the left leg into your downward dog. Into your downward dog. Let's do a nice little chaturanga here where we kind of wash everything out, as they say, kind of get the cobwebs, just a little flow here. We're going to inhale to that plank pose, come down, exhaling to that push-up. Inhale, upward dog, legs nice and long. Exhale, downward dog. Let's see if we can do that whole series on the left side. So left leg comes off the mat. Your right leg is still connected. Both hands are connected. And you just got that left leg, toes are pointed down. You're thinking about pressing your chest towards that right knee. Now I'm going to stack the left leg on top of that right and then bend the foot and look to try to find that left foot. Looking underneath my right armpit. Reaching, breathing into that, really opening up the hip. And now straighten the leg, bring the hip back. And now let's bring that left knee into the chest. Left knee comes into the chest as tight as you can get it. And now we're going to step forward in between the hand on the left side. Bringing your blocks back into the picture. In your nice runner stretch. Gazing gently beyond your mat, finding this nice little stretch, this flow. And we're going to do that separate leg stretch where you kind of hop the right foot forward a little bit, straighten the left leg, and find your separate leg stretch. Both legs are nice and long. Thinking about your left hip, drawing back to the right. Breathing into those tight muscles, trying to let everything go. All right. Beautiful. And now I kind of come back with that right leg a little bit, and we're going to come up into that warrior one on the left side. So I'm going to kind of press off of the floor with that left foot, draw the arms up nice and long, reaching. I'm reaching kind of out of my right hip when I draw up. And again, if you want to be in cactus arms, go right ahead. It feels kind of good to me. Just squeezing those the wing bones back there. Breathing into it. Nice. And then we're just going to straighten up with the arms up to the ceiling. Can you bring that right arm behind the right leg? The right heel comes down to the mat. It turns out slightly. And then you're straightening that left leg and reaching. You can feel the stretch in this whole left side body. Breathing. And then slowly come back to where we're in our nice little warrior one here. I'm in cactus. Maybe I'll reach one more time up. And then draw yourself back down into your little runner stretch. I'm going to release the blocks on either side and then kick that left leg back to the right leg. Find myself in downward dog. We're going to do a nice little chaturanga here. So we're going to inhale into our plank. Exhale down to our push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Beautiful. Find your dog on your mat. Walk the hands and feet together. Slowly roll yourself up to standing. Woo! And let's do a triangle on the right side. I'm going to grab my block and I'm going to have my right foot forward, left foot back, triangle. Opening up the window a little bit up here. It's kind of warm today. Right leg turns out, left leg turns in. I've got my block in my right hand. I'm going to reach. Put that block down nice and tall by my right ankle and find my triangle on the right side. Loving, breathing, lengthening. I'm doing the warrior and the separate leg stretch. My legs feel so much more opened in this triangle. I'm going to bend that left elbow, place the back of the hand behind the small of the back and kind of reach up a little bit, maybe come up onto my fingers and try to twist that left shoulder away from me, finding that thoracic, that's the word I'm trying to use, thoracic twist here. And now slowly draw yourself up. Hands come out, and we're just going to lean a little bit forward at an angle. Open up those arms into a nice little V. Press the feet into the mat. Reach, pull the tummy in. Legs are strong. And now come up and open up. And let's go try warrior two here. We haven't done warrior two. Bend that right knee. Place the right hand onto the knee. Reach the left arm. Nice and long. Breathe into it. Feeling good. And then reach, come on back up. Arms in a T. We're going to switch and go to the left side. Triangle on the left side. Turning the right foot in. Left foot turns out. Open up into that nice big T with the arms. Reach with that left arm until you can't anymore. Place the block by the left foot. Right arm up to the ceiling. Right arm up to the ceiling, reaching in, breathing into it. Lengthening, triangle on your left side. Maybe you look up, maybe you look forward, maybe you look down, see what's going on with your body. Pressing those feet into the mat. Reaching, lengthening. When you put a little extra pressure on the outside of that right foot, you can feel this right hip, I can feel it opening up a little bit more. And then I'm going to reach my right arm away from me a little bit and come back up. And now bend that right elbow, place the hand in the small of the back and really think about twisting the thoracic. I'm coming up onto my fingertips. I'm going to twist. I want to really bring that right shoulder back away from me, reaching. I'm thinking about my breastbones kind of going up towards the ceiling as I find this twist on my T12. And then gently release, reach the arm up, come on up. Let's go into that beautiful little V, reaching, legs nice and long, reaching kind of in the corner of your room, your sky. And then let's do warrior 2, where we bend that left knee, left elbow goes onto the left knee, reach the right arm away from you towards your angle. Some people go right over the ear. That could feel good too. I sometimes go over to the right a little bit, but maybe I'm going to go right over my ear because I can feel that in my right foot, right hip. And now gently come back up to standing, turn the feet in, heels in, toes in, heels in, toes in, and hop a little bit, shake out those legs. That was good. Let's do a, we did triangle. Let's do a nice little, what do you call it? Tree pose, balancing pose. We're going to start off, we'll be on our right foot, lifting the left leg. And we're just going to put the timer on for 1 minute. You know, I like to do this. Timer, 1 minute. And all right. So right leg is your tree, your standing leg, and left leg comes up. Now, again, you can use your foam roller. You can just lift the leg up. You can put the leg by the ankle, inside the knee, all the way up by the thigh. Whatever feels good to you, it's your yoga. Take your time. Find your point of concentration on the floor and begin. 1 minute. I was shaking and falling out at the very end there because I decided to bring my arms up to the ceiling, clasp in front of me. Shake out your right leg, that standing leg, and then we'll be lifting the right leg up. So we'll be on the left side. Here we go. Take your time and begin. Left leg rooting into the mat. Right leg comes up. Please shake out that standing leg. Very nice. All right. Good job. We have a few more minutes of our yoga portion of the class. And I want to do some little bit hip openers. So let's come down to the mat and let's start off. Let's just come on down. Actually, I'm going to stand here a second. We'll go into our nice little waiting for the bus squat. So feet are turned out and hands right in front of you. And if you can squat on down into this, woo, I'm going to come a little closer with my legs, sitting my butt down, my elbows inside my thighs, pressing the thighs apart, sitting here nice and strong. If this doesn't feel good, grab your yoga block and put it underneath your bum. And you may want to look to the right, find a nice little twist here, and then come back to center, and then look to your left. Coming back to center. Beautiful. And then we're just going to come down. I'm going to sit down on my mat, and I kind of want to do a little butterfly here. So you bring your feet together and you let those knees flap a little bit. And if you can grab your hands around your feet that are together and kind of flap them, sit up tall, rock a little side to side. If you can shift your hips coming towards your heels, do that and then shift and come on back. It's like you're moving on your mat with your little hips, your pelvis area, and your sits bones down there, giving them a little bit of a massage also, which is quite lovely. All right, last little flutter. Nice. Okay, let's do a seated twist. We're gonna take the left knee and draw it in front of you. The left foot is behind you, and then take that right leg and draw it around the left knee down below. Your hands are in front of you in the shins, and you're just trying to sit up nice and tall. Seated twist is what we call this. The right hand comes behind the back as a nice little centering, and then that left arm reaches up to the ceiling, and then we twist, and then we take that left hand on the outside of the right knee, and you just find this beautiful twist in here, breathing into it. Gentle breath. Breathing, gently opening, breathing, seated twist, and then gently release the upper body, leave the legs where they are. Right hand comes on the right ankle, left arm goes behind, and look over that left shoulder if you can, draw the right shoulder down, maybe gently look up a little bit, and then you can look down, and then take your head and look the eyeballs up a little bit, and then look down, and then come on back and center. Grab that knee in a little bit if you can, and then release, open up the right leg, left leg, come into a nice little deep V if that's possible. Stretchy yoga today. I'm going to just take my arms and twist to the right side as I try to lift my butt a little bit to come a little bit forward. So I'm really trying to open up these abductors. And then what I'm going to do is try to walk my hands towards that right foot, flex the right foot, grab the right foot if you can with the right hand, maybe the left hand, and just kind of float yourself chest down towards that knee. Separate leg stretch, opening. Maybe you're just holding on to the shin. I'm trying to really get some contraction in that right leg. which means straightening it as hard as I can, pressing it into the mat. And now I'm just going to walk my hands back, come back to center with my waist. Now twist over to the left side and gently walk out and give some attention to that left side. Grab the left foot if that's possible. Make sure your right toes are not trying to dip forward. You want them straight up to the ceiling. Nice little twist. Some people like to do a little stretch, side bend stretch. We're going to do that on the opposite side, but for me right now, I'm just forward bending, so I'm trying to get my heart towards that left foot. And then I gently just spider my hands back up, come back to center, second set on that right side. This time bring that right hand on the inside of the leg, palm faces up, left arm reaches, and this is where we do that beautiful little side bend. Make sure that left foot points up to the ceiling, left hip tries to stay on the mat. Reaching, lengthening, lengthening, and then with a big opening with that left arm, come on back up. Pause a moment, forward with the body, and now twist a little bit. Take that left hand on the inside of that leg, palm is facing up. Reach that right arm nice and long over the head and really kind of find that beautiful length. I'm trying to get that right hip down, right toes up, left arm, right arm reaching, left arm is relaxed on the inside of the left leg. Notice second set, you can go a little bit deeper. Press those legs into the mat, open them, and now gently open up that right arm, nice and long. Woo! All right. Draw the knees in with the help of the hands behind the back. All right, let's do our Pilates portion of the class and grab your ring. Grab your ring, and we're going to start with sitting up. And we're just going to, from here, we just bring our feet inside the ring to tabletop and then back out and tap your toes. Inside tabletop, come back, tap the toes. Inside 2 and back. And 3 and 4. Balancing and lower abdominals. 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 9. We're going to do 10 each exercise. Beautiful. Nice balancing. All right, next one is a roll up where I'm just going to have the ring, fingers straight ahead, palms on the foamy part. Reach yourself forward and then slowly roll down, chin to chest. Classic rolling up, arms above the head. Inhale, exhale, roll up. Squeeze the ring as you roll up. Forward fold, gentle. Come back to sitting, roll back 2. Reach arms above. Inhale, exhale, squeeze the ring as you come up. Extend forward. You can squeeze as you want to go down if that feels good to you. Here's 3. Use your breath. And 4. And 5. Beautiful. And 6. Curling up. 7. Here we go. 7 rolling down. Reaching above. Squeeze to come on up. And here's 8. Chin to chest to roll up. Beautiful. 2 more. 9. I'm wondering if I should just do 8 exercises. We're in a little bit of a time crunch. Here's 10. Beautiful. Roll yourself forward. Release the ring a second. Ooh, we haven't done this in a long time. It's called dead bug. And we'll do 8. So we'll do 4 on 8 on one side and 4 on the other side. So come onto your back. You put the ring onto the left knee, and we'll do opposite. So we'll have the left knee in tabletop, right arm nice and long on the ring, right leg up, left arm up. So dead bug, the arm and knee that aren't with the ring, you're going to open them up and then press the ring to come back. Okay? Here we go. Open up 1 and press. 2 and press. Use the lower abdominals. 3 and press. 4 and press. Woo, this is working. 5, 6. Right leg is nice and long and pointed. And here's 8. Release a moment, bend the knees in, rock side to side. Ring goes on the right knee, left hand on the ring, left leg up, right arm up, okay? Might feel kind of weird. That right leg is in a tabletop. Don't let that flop down, that right foot. Keep it in tabletop. Here we go. Open up arm and leg. 1 and squeeze. Open up 2 and squeeze. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release the ring on the chest, draw the knees in, rock side to side. I could feel that working, it's the T or the crossover X in the body working both sides. Okay, stay down onto the ground. This is just nice little rotation, separate leg kicks. So your knees are going to be in tabletop. And you're going to have the ring right above you, the chest, and then have the elbows bent slightly. The palms are going to press the ring as you twist. So the first twist, you inhale, exhale, draw yourself up, twist to the right, extend left leg, and come back to center. Twist to left, extend, and back to center. And here's 2, and 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, last set, 8, 8, and come on down. Woo. Ooh, good stuff. All right. Next exercise is leg kicks. So those were twisty leg kicks. These will be just kicking the leg out from a tabletop. Okay. Now here's where we add the rub. Arms above you, you're going to curl up. And you're going to kick right leg out and press, left leg out, press. Here we go. Right leg 1, left leg 1, and 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Can you roll up more? 7, 7, 8, 8, Beautiful. I'm going to roll up, see what the next exercise is. Woo! Oh yeah, here we go. Some more abdominal work. You're going to put your legs inside the ring, roll onto your back. You're going to be in that nice little tabletop. The arms are going to come as you have your hands by the knees, because you draw your knees in and then extend up. All right, and then draw in, your head is curled up, and then extend arm and leg. And here's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on down. Take the ring out. Pause a moment there. Next one is a roll up. I'm just going to put my feet on the edges of the mat and just do some windshield wipers right here just for a second. Letting my hips go and my knees go. Pausing, I'm over on the left side right now, and just open up your arms to a T, and then draw the knees up, and then let them drop over to the right side, excuse me. And then draw up over to the left side and draw up. Beautiful. Okay, so the way this roll up works is you're going to have your legs and arms extended behind you, and you're going to inhale and you're going to exhale, and you're going to roll up and draw the knees in the ring, and then draw them out and roll on down. Inhale, exhale, draw in, out, and roll on down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one, 8. Pause a moment, let the ring just relax wherever it is. Hang out there a minute. I'm gonna let my ankles, my legs kind of go to the right, out, and then roll them in, roll them out, and roll them in. The legs, I'm laying down on the mat, and I'm just allowing for that hip joint, the femur, to kind of roll in and out of that hip socket. All right, next exercise is scissors, and if it feels okay to you to have your head up, go right ahead. If not, you can keep your head down, or you can go, either way. So what's going to happen is the arms are up above the head. You'll have your right leg kind of touching. So if you curl up, right leg touches the ring, and then you switch, left leg touches the ring. The right leg doesn't have to go all the way to the bottom. Okay, and switch, 4, 4, 5, 5. If you want to squeeze the ring, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, and 10, and come on down. I liked kicking a little bit faster. All right, I believe this is our last exercise, and we're closing perfectly. So we're going to have the ring inside, our feet are inside, the ring comes up above the knees, by the thighs, your knees are bent to the mat. And it's just our lovely little twisting exercise that we love to do. The arms will be out in front, and you just twist, tap the right hand down, and come on back up, and then left and back up. That's one. Right, up, left, up. 3 and 3. 4 and 4. 5 and 5. 6 and 6. 2 more. 7 and 7. 8 and 8. Beautiful. And then the ring comes out. Let's lay down onto our backs. Come down with a nice little roll down. I'm going to forward fold a little bit. Pausing right there for a nice little forward fold. And then sitting up nice and tall, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Relax into Shavasana. 1 or 2 minute Shavasana here. Relax on the mat. Legs just kind of relax. The arms are down along the side. The palms face up to the ceiling. Lift those shoulders a minute. Roll them out. Letting everything go. Breathing. Releasing. Good work. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Stretch your arms above your head. Lengthen those legs. Reach away from each other. The arms and the legs are reaching away from each other. And then rolling onto your right side, pausing in the fetal position, knees bent, elbows bent, hands underneath the head for just a second here. Pause a moment. And then gently press yourself up into a seated position. Take your time. Maybe you bring your meditation pillow back or your blocks. I'm just going to cross my legs the opposite way that I had them in the beginning of class. Sitting up nice and tall. I place my hands in front of me in prayer. Bowing our heads together in gratitude for our practice today. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you all have a great rest of your week. And you join me on the mat again. Look for my information in my website, The Graceful Yogi.